Hey there, welcome to Outdoors and Country Living. My name is Leanne. In this video, we're going to share with you how we prepare and cook a smoked, dry-cured ham from one of our homestead hogs. This ham was dry-cured for 3 months in an extra refrigerator with a salt, sugar, and pepper rub. This is a photo of the ham before we rinsed it off, and this is a photo after we rinsed the cure off, preparing it for the smoker. So here we've placed it on our big green egg smoker, and we smoked it for about 30 hours with apple wood and hickory wood. It's going to be good. All right, so the ham is smoked and we cooled it overnight. You can see we're in a little bit of a predicament here. It will not fit in our 16-quart roaster oven, so we need to come up with a different plan. So we are going to take off the hock of the ham at the joint so we don't have to saw it and get bone fragments in the meat. So Tom is separating it here at a joint with one of his butchering knives. And hopefully we'll get it to fit in this very large cast iron pot so we can bake it in the oven.
Beautiful. Big and beautiful.
He's gonna get it, don't worry. Haha.
Nice smoke color. Nice fat. Yummy.
See how big that is? She fits, but the lid won't, so we're going to have to modify that. It's a thick ham. And here's the hock part that we cut off. It's almost the size of a normal ham you could buy in the store. We'll save that for another day. I see. Ham and beans in our future. Let's get this in the oven.
Here's the ham from a hog that we raised and butchered. We cured this ham for about 3 months with a sugar, salt, and pepper dry rub. Kept it in a extra refrigerator we have about 35, 40 degrees. And then we smoked it with apple wood and some hickory wood for about 30 hours on real low temperature. Usually I want to try to keep that temperature between 100 and 160 for a cold smoke. We had to, if you look from this one, we actually had to, because the ham is so big, this pan is 16 inches diameter on the inside, and then it tapers down, but we had to cut the hock off so we could get it in the pan, and our lid won't fit, so we'll cover it up with foil. It has a beautiful color. You can see kind of the fat throughout the meat. So we're going to cook it, get the internal temperature to around 175 degrees Fahrenheit. With something this size, it's going to take several hours, probably 4 or 5 hours. We'll put it in and just hit it with the meat thermometer and see where we're at later. It smells amazing.
We have the oven set to 350 degrees
Yep,
Fahrenheit.
Yep, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So we'll be back and show you more. Just got it covered with foil and we're going to put it in the oven. It's been about 5 hours. Still not up to 10. That looks good though.
What's it need to be?
Let's shoot for about 175. It's on the very edge. For a couple more hours. And there's our ham. It's gonna be delicious. Very hot. It's good. Real good. Look, good. It's fabulous.
Nice and tender. Wow. Perfect.
Yeah, we have another one. I'll try to capture all the curing process so people can see how to do that. But it's delicious. This is liquid gold when it melts down.
Be sure to watch for the video where I show you how I can this for the pantry. That will be coming up real soon. So this is the next day. The ham has chilled overnight, and we're just slicing some ham steaks to vacuum seal and place in the freezer. And then the rest of it we will be chunking up and pressure canning for the pantry shelves. Pretty good stuff. We have one more ham in the freezer that we will be sure to share with you the curing process, what we use, and how long, and so forth. We will be sure to capture that next time so we can share it with everyone. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and may God bless you. Bye for now.